Hi guys, I'm Kayla with Artistic Religion. Today's video, I'm going to be sitting down doing this grunge 90s look because it is coming back for fall 2022. And I am so excited because I love this style of makeup. I wear this style of makeup, the 90s lip, all of that, the grungy, smudgy, dark eyes. I am here for it. So that's what we're doing today in this video. I'm going to walk you through the products that I'm using, how I apply everything, and that good stuff. So if you're interested to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. Boy, has it been a journey to get to this point right here. First off, I think my mic battery is dying. I don't even know if the mic has a battery or if it just like juices off of the camera. I don't really know. So I unscrew it, pop out the buttons fly across the room. I have to hunt for the buttons to control the mic. I cut my finger on my tripod to get it sized right. I'm sitting in a new spot. I've got to kind of rig things up a little bit different. It's just been a journey to get here. But I wanted to film this look today because I'm excited to do this look because it's like that 90s grunge that's coming back around for fall 2022. And I'm so excited because I love that look. And I wanted to do a makeup look to, you know, show that I can do it. But boy, I feel tired just already. So, and then this ear is itching. And I don't know if you're the right height, if you're in focus, if I need to stop the autofocus because you keep going in and out every time I move. I don't know, but I want to do this look, so bear with me. Alright, so I'm going to start out with foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 420. I'm going to do my foundation. I'm not going to do any primer or anything like that. I'm just going to do a fairly light layer of foundation. Because to me, 90s grunge isn't about that perfect, flawless base. It's just more so to give you like a little bit of coverage, but not like we're spending so much time on our makeup. It's that perfectly imperfect look, and I like that about grunge makeup. So it has been, like I said, it's been a journey to get to this point of filming, and I keep dropping everything, and it's frustrating, and I'm realizing that I'm putting on so much, or that I'm putting on so much pressure on myself to just do a better job with filming. And I can't forget that like I'm new at this. Just because like I took a year off doesn't mean that like I'm, I had been doing it for a long time. I had been doing it less than a year when I took a year off, but I've been putting on a lot of pressure to be as good as all the popular YouTubers. Like I don't know why I expect myself to have the same quality and professional look that like YouTubers who have like millions and millions of followers. I don't know why I'm doing that to myself. And it makes me like not even want to film, but like at the same time I want to film because I want to be a content creator. I want to do YouTube, and it's just frustrating because it's unnecessary pressure that I'm putting on myself. And like I wish I had, bukus and bukus of subscribers and viewers and all of that. And it's just, I'm forgetting to just bloom where I'm planted and start from the bottom. Like, these people have been doing YouTube for like 11 years, 10 years, 5 years even. Like, and I'm trying to just remember that I've got to start somewhere. I've got to, figure it out on my own and figure out what works for me, what settings work for me in my camera, what mic, all of this, and editing, and it's just, I'm trying to like really remember and be gentle with myself that like, of course I'm not at, thousands of subscribers because I don't have thousands of subscriber worth of quality, so it's just, that's something that I'm going through right now. And like, I want to put out content and regular content and I'm being so hard on myself. But anyways, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Ultra Creamy Concealer. This is the Shape Tape Ultra Creamy in the shade 16 in Fair Light Neutral. I'm just gonna put that under my eyes. But I really want to get to the point where I'm doing probably like 3 videos a week. I would like to do. I've been watching Brianna Fox pretty regularly, and I like how her videos, she's got a mixture of videos, so like you can go from tutorials to hauls to cleaning her house. I love those videos, you know, and I like that she has a variety, and that's what I want to get into. And I want to eventually, you know, have makeup and motivation be my regular Monday uploads, but like everything else, like I would like to have, you know, 2 other videos in the week where I've got different content, and I've got ideas for it, but it's just I guess I'm lacking the motivation to film those because I just don't feel good enough, if that makes sense. I guess I wish that I were just so much further, you know, like further in on doing YouTube and knowing all the qualities and the steps and all of that. So, but this is just your friendly reminder to bloom where you planted. Remember that, like, we all start out somewhere. We start out from the ground up. We don't always, you know, start out just wonderful and good at something. And that's something that a lot of us struggle with, is like, if we're not good at something right off the bat, we don't want to do it. But you got to practice and get better. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour Stick in the shade Amber. And just run that along my cheekbones, my forehead, my nose, because just because it's grungy doesn't mean that I don't want to still look carved out, if that makes sense. I like the look this gives me, and I really just want to keep doing it. I'm going to take just an angled brush and just buff that out. I really like this product. If you haven't tried the Fenty Beauty Matchstick Contour Sticks, I would highly, highly recommend them. If you are any bit deeper than I am, I would not recommend Amber. It's a good cool tone shade, but it could pull gray real fast if you're any deeper than I am. Even when I'm a little bit more tan than this, it's a little too gray, a little too cool toned. So what do y'all think about like the 90s grunge makeup coming back around? Do y'all like it? Are you like cringing that it's back with that smudged black eye? And then also Kim Kardashian has been posting pictures with the side part. I never stopped wearing the side part because I knew the side part is too good to go away forever. Y'all been rocking the middle parts, but when I put a middle part, my face looks as wide as a bulldog. Like, I look like a blockhead. So I've been doing the side part this whole time, just waiting for the day that it's back in trend. And we used to get made fun of because it was out of style, but it's coming back. If Kim Kardashian does it, you know it's back. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder in the shade Lavender because I want that bright under eye. I'm just taking that in with my sponge because I kind of liked that about like the 90s, that it had that really like bright kind of cocaine-ish looking under eye, you know. But that's because your powder flashes back. This powder does not flash back. So I'm kind of doing my makeup similar to how I always would. But the thing is, like, to me with like 90s grunge, you're not going to go in with blush. You're not really going to go in with highlight. Like, it's more so focused on like the eyes and the lips. And I like that because sometimes I just don't feel like doing all those steps in my base makeup. I like the look of like, powder everywhere. Of like, I don't know, like the attention just being really like drawn in on the eyes. And like you can go for that like brown, classic brown lip that like the 90s used to really do. And I like that a lot. So I'm going to let this bake on my face while I do my eyes because I am going to be using black. And if I have some fallout, I like to be able to brush it away rather than like, you know, have to solve that later. So going in with the NYX Retractable Eyeliner in the shade, it's just black. I don't know what the number on it is. It's just black. So I'm going to take this and tightline my upper waterline. And it's easiest if you look away when you do this. It's not as bad if you kind of cock your eyes to the side. And I'm going to go ahead, that makes my eyes water. I'm going to go ahead and tightline my lower lash line as well. And I'm kind of smudging that into my lashes because this is going to be pretty blown out and dark underneath my lash line. So I'm not being careful not to like smudge it down. And I'm also going to take that on the top of my lashes and just brushing it right along the lash line. And I'm not being careful with this at all because I want it to be smudgy. So with a single shadow from Sephora, this is Black Lace or 304, I'm going to take a pencil brush and just dip into that. And I'm going to start out on my lower lash line just to kind of help buff out that bottom shade, that gel liner that we put out. And that also kind of helps fill in any spots that we missed. Because doing a pencil on the lower lash line, sometimes it can kind of get a little skippy when you run it into your lashes. I'm also going to take this and just run it over the top. What I like about makeup like this is that it's definitely not perfect. It looks like you put in very little effort, but like it looks good, if that makes sense. Now going in with a single shadow from Marc Jacobs. This is the shade Daddy-O. I love this color. And on a bigger fluffy brush, I'm going to take that and just start kind of tapping over, carrying it upward just a little bit, barely past my crease, and I'm just stippling. I don't really like swiping motions on me. And just kind of carrying that up a little bit, not too far. On the other eye. And I'm going to go back in with black. It's really just kind of about layering your colors and going back and forth until you're happy with how it looks. Now in with a smaller blending brush, I'm still going to take Daddy-O, but I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. And I'm going to run it pretty far down just to help blend. But it still gives that smudgy look. It just kind of helps tie in the look a little bit better. So back in with the single black eyeshadow, taking that back on a pencil brush, and I'm kind of taking it on the side and just dragging it. And I've got just a little bit of space between like the lash line and my crease. I don't have much space there, but I am not taking it all the way up to my crease. Just gonna do that on the other side. And I'm not doing a perfect line by any means. I'm just kind of dragging it wherever I want it. Gonna run that on the lower lash line again, just to give a little bit more depth back after I added that brown shade. Going in with the small blending brush again, just kind of right along like where I laid that black down, just to take away any like drag marks, because like I mentioned in a previous video, because I do have hooded eyes, if I swipe it kind of folds the skin, so it makes kind of like a skipping look, and I don't want that. Alright, so I'm going to wipe off that bake underneath my eye. See how we're looking. I got a little bit of fallout, but it wasn't too bad. I think I'm actually going to take some of my setting powder. This is again Fenty Beauty in the shade Lavender. And I'm going to take a flat shader brush and use this as an inner corner just to brighten me up a little bit in the very inner corner of my eyelid. That's not my eyelid, in the very inner corner of my eye. Just to give a matte look, because I don't necessarily want a shimmer, even though I love shimmer and I would love to put a shimmer with this. I don't feel like that kind of really falls into that 90s look. I don't feel like that goes today. So I'm just packing that on until I get kind of the look that I want. And I'm going to take my original blending brush and just kind of sweep over the top of that just to make sure that there's no hunks. Alright, so I'm going to put some mascara on. This is MAC Extended Play in Giga Black. I'm going to just coat my lashes with this. But I have a whole lot of ideas for videos and future content and stuff like that. And like I mentioned, I've been watching like Brianna Fox. And I like her laid back videos, like where she's just going through like her day and stuff like that. Cleaning her house and things like that. I would like to do videos like that. Would you guys be interested to see stuff like that? Or is that like not at all your type of videos to watch? I don't know, like, I guess I'm just really wanting to give my channel some more variety. I want to go through and do a video with my favorite jewelry pieces, because I wear a lot of jewelry. And I would like to do a dedicated video for like my favorite pieces of jewelry. So I'm going back and forth with this mascara and really coating my lashes. And then I'm going to take this on my lower lash line as well. So I'm really happy with how my eyes came together. I like this smudgy black look, but I like how the brown shade kind of ties it in together, and it does give it a little bit more of a blend, but it's still that 90s grunge look. I'm really happy with how it came together. Now I'm going to go in with lip liner, and I'm going to do pretty much that classic like dark lip liner with a lighter lipstick in the middle because I love that look. This is Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade Bold Brew. This is a really deep brown lip liner. Okay, so I've just lined my lips. I am going to feather this in just a little bit so it does kind of blend a little bit more than if I just lined them. If you haven't tried Jaclyn Cosmetic lip liners, I would highly recommend them. They're very nice and creamy. Next, I'm going to be going in with Smashbox liquid lipstick in the shade Fair Game. This is a true 90s color. I love this color. And I am taking that over the lip liner to help blend. This is kind of a drier formula. Like, it doesn't pick up really well on the applicator to me. Or either it's old, I don't know. Next, I'm going to go in with my tried and true Rouge Volupté 42 because I cannot hardly stand to wear liquid lipstick without this. It just makes it feel so much better. And because in my last video, I noticed that I didn't put enough foundation underneath my lips. And it left me pink looking and I hated it. Alright, so I feel like this look needs a little bit more bronzer, so I'm just going to take Marc Jacobs in Tantastic on a big fluffy brush and add a little bit more bronzer and kind of carry that on my cheeks a little bit more. Since we didn't do any blush or anything, I just feel like it needs a little bit more warmth on this part of my face. I feel like the forehead's good, but I just feel like the cheeks need just a little bit more. Alright, that is it for this finished look. I love this makeup. I am happy in this makeup. The eyeshadow, I like the dramatic lips. You could also take like a pretty pale nude with this and it would also fit the vibe with this, but I like having the dramatic eyes, the dramatic lips. No blush, no flush of color on the face. It's just bronze. That's it. No highlight. I love this look. And I like how my setting powder did in the inner corner because it gave me that brightness that I was looking for without doing a shimmer, because I feel like the 90s grunge is more so about like matte highlights. It's not so much like the shimmer look that we normally go for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know what y'all think of this look. If you're into the 90s grunge makeup that's coming back around for fall, or if you're skipping it all together and you're like, no, that is not my vibe, I'm not doing it, I don't dig the messy look that this gives. Or do you want to dabble into it but you haven't tried it yet? Let me know. I would love to know in the comments what you guys think. If you want to be notified when I post, hit the bell. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.